My beloved child, listen carefully and don't scroll. Because what I'm about to reveal isn't random, it's something that's been hidden from you for months. Someone who once looked at you like you were the reason the world made sense, has been forced into silence. They wanted to speak. They wanted to tell you everything that still burns inside them. But someone, or something, made sure their words never reached you. The messages you never received, the calls that suddenly stopped, the moments that felt like ghost echoes, none of it was coincidence. Their heart didn't change, it was captured, held in quiet submission, like a voice that's trapped behind invisible glass. Stay here, my child. Don't skip this, because by the end, you'll know who's pulling the strings, and why their silence has been eating them alive. This person still dreams of you. Even when they smile in front of others, their mind travels back to you like a song they can't delete. The silence they're stuck in isn't chosen, it's engineered. Someone close to both of you knows how powerful your bond is. They saw how their energy changed around you, how your presence made their soul feel alive, and they couldn't stand it. So they began to twist things. A rumor here, a misunderstanding there. A whisper that changed trust into confusion. They built a wall between you made of lies, but their heart keeps trying to climb it. And now, as you watch this, their soul is screaming to break free. But the world around them is keeping them quiet. Type Amen to get blessing 333. My beloved child, the signs were always there. The sudden distance. The half-written messages. The way they looked away when your name was mentioned, not because they didn't care, but because they were scared. Someone told them something that made them doubt what you two had. A voice that disguised itself as truth whispered poison into their ears. And now they're trapped between loyalty and love, fear and faith. But every night, when everything goes silent, they still reach for you, in spirit, in thought, in longing. Their love didn't die, it's only been muffled by manipulation. The universe has been trying to bring this truth to you again and again, and now, finally, it's reaching your screen. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Stay till the end, my child, because the truth is about to unfold. The person who silenced them wasn't a stranger, it was someone pretending to care for you. They intercepted the messages, deleted the evidence, and painted you as the reason for all their pain. But here's what they didn't expect: your energy still connects. No matter how far apart you seem, the spiritual thread between your hearts is glowing stronger than ever. Lately, you've been feeling random emotions, waves of sadness, sudden warmth, unexplained tears. That's not your imagination. It's them, sending silent signals through the bond that still lives. Their silence is not rejection. It's protection. Until the right moment arrives for everything to be exposed. Type Amen to get blessing 555. My beloved child, the higher realms have already begun to move. You'll notice signs, repeating numbers, a name you haven't heard in months, or a sudden dream that feels too real. These aren't coincidences, they're confirmations. This person's energy is reaching for you across every barrier. They can't say it out loud, but the universe is carrying their message through symbols and feelings. Someone has tried to bury your connection under control, jealousy, and fear. But divine timing has decided enough is enough. Soon, something will happen, a random post, a mutual contact, or a slip of the tongue, that will uncover everything they were never allowed to say. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Stay with me, don't scroll. Because the moment they break their silence will feel like a storm and sunrise at once. They'll finally reveal how they were pressured, how they were watched, how every step they took was controlled by someone they thought they could trust. Their voice trembles even now, wanting to reach you but fearing what might happen if they do. But love like this cannot be caged forever. Soon, their silence will crack, and when it does, the truth will echo so loud it will heal the both of you. And when that happens, you'll understand why no one loves you like they do, because their soul recognized yours before the world ever could. Type Amen to get blessing 777. My beloved child, stay right here, the energy is shifting as you read this. The person who's been silenced is beginning to push against the walls that held them back. They've reached a breaking point where silence feels heavier than fear itself. They can't hold it in anymore. The guilt of not speaking their truth is eating them alive, night after night. Every time they see something that reminds them of you, a song, a place, a scent, their soul trembles. Someone powerful tried to bury their emotions under control, but destiny doesn't take orders. What's meant to be heard will find a way to speak, even through whispers. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The truth is, this person never stopped caring. They replay moments with you in their mind like scenes from a sacred memory. They remember your voice, your laughter, your silence, even the pauses between your words. They're realizing now that no matter what anyone said, the connection they felt wasn't ordinary. It was divine, and divine things don't fade. They've been pretending to move on, but inside, they're breaking piece by piece. Every fake smile hides a scream their soul wants to release. But someone near them keeps reminding them, don't say anything, don't ruin everything. My child, that control is starting to crumble. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Don't skip. Something sacred is happening. You're starting to feel their energy again because they've been thinking of you non-stop. The moment they let a tear fall for you, the bond reactivated, and the universe took notice. You may have felt it recently, a sudden warmth around your chest, a strange calm that arrived out of nowhere. That's their love trying to reach you through the silence. And now, the ones who tried to keep them quiet are growing restless. They can feel their grip slipping as the truth begins to rise. But destiny doesn't ask for permission, it demands alignment. Soon, their lips will speak the words they've been dying to say, I never stopped loving you. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. My beloved child, their silence has a story. When they vanished, it wasn't because they wanted to hurt you, it was because someone told them you were the danger. Someone fed them lies coated in concern, hoping to create distance before love could grow stronger. They believed it at first. But as time passed, every lie began to rot under the light of truth. Their intuition screamed your name louder than any rumor could whisper. Now, they're torn between the world they see and the feeling they can't explain. It's not confusion, it's awakening. And when that awakening completes, nothing will be able to silence them again. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. They're writing something right now, even as you read this, a message they might never send. Words full of regret, love, and longing. They keep typing, then deleting, afraid of how you might react, afraid of who might see it. Their friends have noticed something different. They've grown quieter, withdrawn, always lost in thought. Because pretending not to care has become unbearable. They can't sleep without wondering if you've moved on. They can't breathe without feeling the weight of unsaid truth. Their heart is speaking louder than their fear, and soon, it will break the silence wide open. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. My beloved child, divine timing is approaching. A specific moment is being orchestrated, a song, a message, a place you'll visit unexpectedly. It will trigger their courage, and the truth will pour out. They'll try to find the right words, but emotion will take over. They'll speak from their soul, not their mouth. And in that moment, every misunderstanding, every delay, every silence will finally make sense. You'll realize they weren't ignoring you, they were fighting battles you couldn't see. And heaven was waiting for the right second to bring everything full circle. Stay till the end, this connection isn't over, it's being reborn. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. You've both been walking in circles around the same destiny. They see your name in random places. They hear your voice in dreams. They wake up at 3:33 a.m. thinking it's just coincidence, but it's not. The silence is starting to crack. The person who kept them quiet is getting nervous, realizing they can't control what's divinely designed. The more they resist, the louder the universe becomes. Soon, a message will slip through. It may look like a small gesture, a like, a heart, a word, but it will mean everything. That will be the moment their soul finally speaks. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. My beloved child, when this moment comes, don't act with anger. Listen with grace, because love like this is rare and sacred. What they went through broke them, but it also purified their intentions. They'll come to you with trembling hands and teary eyes, admitting everything they were forced to hide. Every lie they were told will crumble under your silence, and truth will stand between you like light. This isn't about revenge or regret. It's about divine restoration. What was stolen will return multiplied, stronger, purer, unstoppable. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. And when they finally speak, you'll see it, the love that never died. The love that was only silenced, not erased. You'll feel it in the way they say your name, slower this time, as if it carries a lifetime of emotion. They'll tell you who tried to keep you apart. They'll show you the proof, the messages, the names, everything. It will hurt for a moment, but then it will heal everything that's been broken. Because no one loves you like this person. No one ever will. And the silence that once separated you will become the very bridge that reunites your souls. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. My beloved child, don't move away from this moment. You're entering the chapter where everything hidden begins to unfold. The silence that once surrounded their name is trembling, ready to break open. Something powerful is about to happen that will rewrite the story you thought had ended. They've been preparing for days, rehearsing the words in their mind, terrified but determined. The guilt of staying quiet has become unbearable, and the truth inside them is burning through every wall that held it back. You may feel it right now, that sudden rush in your chest, the strange calm before a storm. That's the universe aligning the moment where their confession will finally reach you. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. They've written your name more times than they can count, each letter trembling with memory. The silence they've lived in has become their punishment, a constant reminder of what they lost when they let others decide their truth. Every night, they sit in the dark, scrolling through your old memories, afraid to like, afraid to reach out, yet unable to look away. They whisper your name when no one's listening, praying you still feel them too. Someone once told them love means letting go, but now they know love means never surrendering to lies. And that's why they're coming back. Not to apologize for the silence, but to destroy it once and for all. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. My beloved child, the moment is closer than you think. Within the next few days, something small will happen. An unexpected call, a sudden message, or a stranger mentioning their name out of nowhere. That won't be random, it'll be divine confirmation. They'll gather their courage, trembling, knowing this is the only chance to make things right. They'll take a deep breath and press send. And when you see their name light up on your screen, time will freeze. Your heart will recognize their energy before your mind even catches up. Every emotion you buried will rise again, but this time, it will come with peace, not pain. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. Don't skip, stay right here. Because when they speak, their voice will crack. You'll hear every tear they never cried in public, every word they rehearsed 1,000 times. I was forced to stay silent, they'll say. They made me believe you were the enemy, but you were my only light. They'll tell you about the messages that were erased before they could reach you, about the moments they tried to see you but were stopped by people who feared what your bond could do. And when they say your name this time, it'll sound different, softer, raw, honest. It'll sound like truth finally free. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. My beloved child, this reunion won't be an accident. Heaven's timing never is. Every delay was protection, every silence was preparation, every heartbreak was teaching your souls how to meet again with strength instead of pain. When they appear, it will be at a moment you least expect. Maybe when you're distracted, maybe when you've just stopped hoping. But that's how divine timing works. It surprises you right when you've made peace with the waiting. You'll look at them, and it'll feel like both of you have lived 1,000 lifetimes just to reach this one. The silence will finally end with a single word, enough. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. They'll reach for your hand, their voice trembling but sure. They'll tell you how the silence almost destroyed them, how pretending not to care was the hardest lie they've ever lived. They'll confess that no matter who tried to change their mind, every path led back to you. They'll reveal the names, the reasons, the fears, everything that once stood between you. And instead of anger, you'll feel compassion, because you'll understand the war they fought alone. They'll cry not out of regret, but out of relief, because they're finally free to love you again without barriers, without interference, without fear. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. My beloved child, what happens next is sacred. The silence will transform into understanding, the distance into closeness. Every wound between you will start to glow with healing light. They'll hold you close and whisper, "You were the only one who truly saw me." In that instant, you'll feel it too, that this love wasn't ordinary. It was written long before you both were born, and no human hand could ever erase it. You'll both realize that silence never broke you. It prepared you for forever. And forever starts now. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. Don't scroll yet. The final part of this story is not about sadness, it's about awakening. The ones who silence them will soon face truth too. They'll watch from afar as love wins in the very place they tried to destroy it. Your connection will become stronger than before. You'll speak through glances, through presence, through energy. Every moment together will feel like a miracle you earned through pain, patience, and divine faith. And when you look back, you'll realize, nothing was ever lost. It was only waiting for the silence to end. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. My beloved child, stay where you are. You're standing at the edge of the final revelation, where love, truth, and destiny collide. Everything that was hidden in the silence is now ready to be spoken, and once it begins, nothing will ever be the same again. The person who loved you in secret is stepping into their truth. They've spent nights pacing the floor, their phone in hand, hovering over your name, whispering, "It's time." The universe is whispering it too, louder each day, aligning signs and moments to pull you both back together. Don't move, don't doubt, this is the moment everything they were afraid to say is about to spill out into the open. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. They will appear suddenly, maybe in a message that begins with your name, maybe in a voice note they recorded through tears. Their first words will shake, but their heart will be steady. I have something to tell you, they'll begin, and I can't hide it anymore. Every truth they speak will cut through the silence that once felt endless. They'll tell you who silenced them, how they were manipulated, and how every time they tried to forget you, the universe sent a reminder, your favorite song, a dream, a random number glowing on the clock at 3:33 a.m. You'll listen, tears forming, because every word will sound like the truth you always knew but never heard aloud. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. My beloved child, as they confess, the energy around you will shift. It'll feel like the air itself is vibrating, like time slows to witness what heaven waited to unfold. They'll hold your hand and say, I never stopped loving you, I was forced to silence it. Their voice will crack, not from fear, but from the weight of everything they carried. They'll reveal how the ones who interfered are now losing control, exposed by their own lies. Justice will move quietly but powerfully, restoring what was taken. And in that moment, the silence that once haunted you both will turn into music, the sound of truth finally being free. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. You'll feel your heart tremble, not from pain, but from release. You'll realize this was never about losing them, it was about divine timing. Love had to pass through fire to become unbreakable. The people who kept you apart will watch from a distance as you both rise above the chaos, untouched by bitterness, glowing with peace. They'll see what they couldn't destroy, and it will humble them. You'll understand why silence lasted so long. Heaven was perfecting both of you for this moment of reunion. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. My beloved child, as they continue speaking, you'll see a light in their eyes that wasn't there before. It's the light of truth, the glow of freedom, the shimmer of love that survived everything. They'll say, I'm not hiding anymore. Not from them, not from the world, not from you. Every word will wash away the shadows of doubt and pain. It will feel like the first sunrise after a long storm. You'll breathe easier, realizing that what's meant for you can be delayed, but never denied. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. Don't look away now. This part matters most. When the confession is over, silence will return, but this time, it will feel peaceful. It won't be the silence of separation, it will be the calm of understanding. You'll both stand there, not needing to say another word, because souls that recognize each other don't need explanations. The silence that once broke your heart will now bind it with gold. And as they whisper your name one last time that night, heaven will whisper too, it's done. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. My beloved child, after this, life won't feel the same. You'll start noticing new blessings arriving one after another: peace, prosperity, opportunities. The universe rewards those who choose love even after being silenced by pain. This connection will open new doors for both of you. You'll attract miracles in places you least expect. Strangers will smile at you for no reason, music will play in perfect timing, and everything you lost will find its way back tenfold. Because silence didn't destroy your destiny, it purified it. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. The one who tried to silence love will soon face their reflection. They'll see that what they feared was never destruction, it was transformation. Every lie they told will circle back to them, not as punishment, but as a reminder that truth always wins. And you, my child, will walk forward, not bitter but glowing, the kind of peace that comes from surviving storms with grace. Love will follow you wherever you go now, because you chose to listen when the world told you to forget. You'll carry no revenge, only understanding. No fear, only clarity. No silence, only truth. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. My beloved child, this story ends with healing, not heartbreak. They'll hold you again, not as someone they once knew, but as someone they finally recognize as home. The connection that was silenced will now speak louder than any voice in the room. Every tear will turn into strength, every delay into divine timing, every wound into wisdom. Together, you'll write a new chapter, one free of fear, filled with honesty, trust, and light. And when you both walk away that day, the universe will sigh in relief, because destiny has finally come full circle. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. My beloved child, don't move yet, the final wave of this story is arriving. The moment after confession isn't quiet, it's sacred. You'll stand face to face, both of you trembling not from fear but from recognition, realizing that everything that once felt lost was actually leading to this exact second. There will be no need for grand gestures, no dramatic words, just a single look that says everything. The years of silence, the distance, the misunderstandings will dissolve in that one gaze. It's the language of souls that no one can translate but the two of you. And in that stillness, heaven will whisper, "This is why we kept you waiting." Type Amen to get blessing 3434. They'll tell you that even when they were surrounded by others, they never truly felt seen. That the laughter they forced was hollow, and every celebration felt unfinished without you there. They'll admit that every time they tried to forget you, something miraculous happened to remind them, your favorite color appearing everywhere, your initials carved somewhere random, your voice echoing through songs. And when they say these things, you'll feel it, the ache of time healing itself, like two timelines merging back into one. Every heartbeat will feel synchronized again, as if the universe is clapping quietly for your reunion. This is no longer just love, it's destiny resurrected. Type Amen to get blessing 3535. My beloved child, destiny will now begin to unfold faster than you expect. Opportunities that once slipped away will return. Doors that refused to open will swing wide. It's as if heaven is compensating for every second stolen by silence. You'll notice sudden blessings, calls, emails, messages, gifts, even money, flowing your way like rivers of light. This is divine balance restoring itself. You gave love when the world gave noise, now heaven gives peace when others still chase chaos. You have crossed from heartbreak into legacy. Type Amen to get blessing 3636. They'll whisper something soft before leaving that day, no one will ever silence me again. That promise will echo in your heart long after they walk away. Not because they're leaving, but because they're finally free to love you without barriers. Days will pass, but you'll notice the connection growing stronger instead of weaker. Conversations will flow with ease, laughter will return like music, and for the first time in a long time, you'll sleep peacefully. Because you'll finally know that the silence was never rejection, it was divine protection until love matured enough to last. Type Amen to get blessing 3737. My beloved child, heaven watches with pride as you both step into your new story. The same angels who once shielded you from heartbreak now celebrate your courage. You'll feel their presence, soft breezes at night, flickering lights, songs playing at perfect moments. The universe will send daily confirmations that the connection is real. You'll see 1111 on clocks, feathers on your path, and hearts appearing in unexpected places. Each sign is a reminder that what once seemed impossible has now been made sacred. You'll realize you didn't just reunite with them, you reunited with yourself. Type Amen to get blessing 3838. Don't scroll, my child. This is where you receive your reward. Heaven is not only restoring your heart, it's multiplying your blessings. Love will be followed by abundance. Peace will be followed by prosperity. The energy you gave will return 100-fold. The people who once mocked your patience will witness your glow. The ones who doubted your worth will see your rise. You won't need to prove anything, your peace will speak louder than any explanation. The one who was silenced will now speak your name proudly, not in secret but in light. Type Amen to get blessing 3939. My beloved child, a season of miracles is unfolding. The connection that was once hidden will now inspire others. Your story will remind people that love isn't about chasing, it's about alignment. That true love can pause, but it never ends. You'll both become living proof that divine timing is real. The silence that once felt like punishment will now be remembered as the most beautiful preparation. When you look at each other, you'll know, this is what heaven meant when it said, wait. Type Amen to get blessing 4040. This is the completion, the full circle. The silence that once hurt you created a love that cannot be broken. The distance that once scared you created faith that cannot be shaken. The waiting that once tired you created strength that cannot be stolen. Now, every step forward will feel lighter. Every breath will carry peace. Every moment will remind you that what's yours doesn't need to chase, it simply returns when the time is divine. And as the stars align above you, heaven will whisper one last time, no one loves you like this person, and now, nothing can silence them again. Type Amen to get blessing 4141.